sports. In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense takes the field. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The 49ers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. Running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jet.
He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Give to Brown. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, the ground game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 2nd down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
First down for this offense. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all this speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give them a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. New Mexico State is going to enjoy the trip back to Las Cruces after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Aggie Memorial Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on 1st down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Wheeler. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cardinals want to move quickly.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. Touchdown, Cardinals! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. No, what a move! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he could not get loose on the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wide receiver shows motion. Brown wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Austin. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Listen, they didn't get the first down, but this QB sneak on the very next play is going to get it, and this drive's going to keep going.
The 49ers will move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Here's the give off the left side. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, 49ers. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pulls it in.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I give credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the 49ers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Niners. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Defense showing blitz here. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he can't escape, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Thomas. He gets a block. The ball pops out on the return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Wide out in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Zings it complete to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Fast motion from the offense. Brown will throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the... at the 49.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Smashes through. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Brown wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the 49ers getting set on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now it's second and goal. Trying to surge it in. Down Charlotte. And the route is on. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. The give from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Gets open down the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice.
And he's running in the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. The play action fake, trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback will audible. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. They want to run it left here. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He's got it again. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The 49ers look to do some damage in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive. You can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Finds the big tight end to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. Their 6th sack on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Extending the play. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Trying play action. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They want that clock to run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the 49ers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team.
To kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happen today. It seems like...
Looking for a deep man. Caught at the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The 49ers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile in.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of